All right, what you're looking at is the dc7900 business desktop from HP. Now, this is a very nice high-end workstation, I'd say. I'd go as far as calling it a workstation. It is a quad core. It's got 4 GB of memory, a very large hard drive. It's got a Quadro workstation card, so it definitely could qualify as a workstation. You could either use it as a high-power desktop if you need your employees to have something that's nice and powerful, or if you so desire, you could just use it as a workstation, meaning you could do all sorts of editing on it, whether it be photos or videos. It's really up to you. It's got quite the powerful Intel Core 2 Quad Q8400 processor, so that's a 2.33 gigahertz quad core processor. It's got 4 megabytes of L2 cache and operates on a 1333 megahertz front side bus. It's got 4 gigabytes of memory. It's got a 500 gigabyte SATA hard drive, so that's huge. You can put just about anything you want on there. Tons of video, tons of folders, files, pictures. They're all going to fit on there, no problem. It comes, including a mouse and a keyboard right out of the box. You don't have to worry about getting anything else in your business. Pretty much hook it up to your monitor, and you're good to go. Now, speaking about the monitor, I want to talk a little about the NVS 290 Quadro card that it comes with. Very nice Quadro video card. I want to show you the back of this thing. Check this out. Look at this connector. Very bizarre. If you don't know what that is, that's the DMS59 connector. Basically, what it does is that it gives you this splitter right here. So basically, you're going to split that connection to 2 VGA ports. This is quite common, actually, on workstation cards, but it's not very common to regular business consumers. So it is something to note, and it's really cool because that means you get dual monitor support right off the bat natively. And if you want to add a second one of those cards, you get an additional 2 monitors. You're going to have 4 monitors in total. And it goes on and on from there. You can do as many as you want. You do have quite a few accessory expansion slots in this computer. Now, real quick, let's talk about what you get on the back here. I want to show you what's available to you because it's a little bit different than you're used to seeing as far as input-outputs panels go. Starting off here at the top, you have a line in and line out, whether it be for speakers or headphones, or you can use it to input a microphone. You have 6 USB 2.0 ports. You have an Ethernet port. Right below that, you have a very new modern device. That's a display port. That'll actually let you output an additional 2 monitors using a DVI connection if you actually have a splitter cable, which you'd have to buy. If not, it goes straight to a display port monitor. Now, you won't see too many of those on the market, but that's because it's brand spanking new. But you will be seeing it, and that's good because that makes this computer very future-proof. Here's the old VGA port that's no longer in use. That's why it has a cap on it, so don't use it because basically you should use the one on your Quadro card or the display port for your monitor output. You have a serial port. You have 2 PS2s for your keyboard and your mouse, which are included in the box, but they are USB, so you don't need to worry too much about using these. This is the DMS59 connector, which is going to do the dual VGA out. 15-pin D-sub, and that's basically going to get you 2 monitors. And then finally, down here at the bottom somewhere, here we go, you do have a parallel printer port, which is actually very cool for businesses because a lot of times you have these point-of-sale printers that are very old, and people don't upgrade their computers, and they run this like ancient technology because they can't find a computer that has a parallel port. Well, this one has it right there, so very, very nice back end on this little HP desktop. Looking at the front, also very nice. 2 USB 2.0 ports complement the 4, actually the 6 on the back, giving you a total of 8. You have input and output for your headset and your microphones. You have a hard drive activity light and then a power light. And then this is your power button. As you move on up, you have a multi-card reader with an additional USB 2.0 port. Basically, as you can see here, it does just about everything. The MS Pros and the MS Pro Duos, Mini SD, SD, MMC, Micro SD, XD, and then Compaq Flash 1 and 2 are all going to work. You have an expansion port here, and then right at the top, super multi-drive, DVD RW. It's going to do RAMs, ROMs, plus Rs, minus Rs, dual layers, and it also features LightScribe, which means it's going to basically emboss a very nice high contrast image onto the top of your disc using the same laser that it actually uses to burn the DVD or the CD itself. So that's very, very professional looking. The entire thing comes in this incredible chassis. As you can see, this is definitely a workstation class chassis. I'll open it up so you can see what it looks like on the inside, but there you have it. Basically, your 4 gigabytes of memory are right in there, those 2 disks, and you can upgrade. So if you were to do 4 gigabyte DIMMs, you could actually do up to 16 gigabytes of memory total, no problem. Your NVS 290 Quadro card is right down here. That's what you're looking at. And it's also important to note that you have an additional PCI Express X16 2.0 slot here, expansion slot, and you have 3 PCI expansion slots there, as well as a PCI Express X1. Also important to note, all the hard drives are quick release. So basically they have this little green tab over here is a toolless drive-based system, and if you want to add an additional hard drive, you can slide it right in there. You don't need any tools. The power is ready to go, and that makes this thing very, very easy to upgrade, as well as up here at the top, all of these are also toolless. You basically just slide this whole thing out, and then this will be unlocked. You can slide new things in, take off the top or bottom plate, and pretty much upgrade it. So very, very nice setup from HP. This is basically a high-end workstation, but it could be just a high-end desktop. It is the dc7900 HP desktop. If you have any questions on it, feel free to email me, and I'll see you guys next time. If you want to get some more information on the HP dc7900 Desktop PC, type in H24-1223 into any major search engine. For Computer TV, I'm Albert.